know you guys talk about moving on and everything. How did you guys come out of that game, do you think? I mean, it was so physical. There was a lot of guys getting banged up.
Yeah.
Like, did it feel like a different game than most games, or is it just like any other week?
Yeah, it's just like any other week. It was a hard-fought physical game. Of course, we wanted to come out of it with a win, but that's a great team, and we just looked at the film the next day, got the corrections, and on to the next week.
How do you feel physically?
I feel physically great. I feel awesome, ready to go. Excited to have another opportunity to play, this game that, we all love, and just being where my feet are, living in the present. Had a great Thursday practice, on to the Friday, and then the next day, recovery, Saturday, walkthrough, get ready for a home game Sunday.
It looked like you had to come out for that one play, and you tried to go back in, and they wouldn't let you. They kept you out the extra play. Is that what happened? Were you trying to get back out there?
Yeah, I was trying to get out there, and I, got back out on the field. A lot of adrenaline was going on. Next thing you know, I was like, hold on, let me take a few more reps, and get right. So, yeah.
How is it going into this matchup where you're facing a guy you played for 4 seasons and he happens to coach the side of the ball that you go against?
Yeah. For me, it's a new team, new personnel, new set of guys. There's obviously great rookie quarterback who's been, doing a lot of great things. And that's a great offense that we're going to be playing against. And we're excited to play against them.
Do you feel like you have any kind of advantage whatsoever, having been around Cliff for so long?
Honestly, not at all. You just watch the film, try to, of course, get their personnels, get their formations, and just, ultimately do our rules versus, our defense, and have our rules each and every play, and just go from there. So, he switched it up a little bit, so it's definitely different.
With those rules that guys always refer to, how much harder is it to do that when you have a quarterback that can do all those different things?
Yeah, of course it's harder having a mobile quarterback who can do a lot of things, run inside the pocket, outside the pocket, have QB runs for him, and, screen game, and he can also throw it deep. So it's definitely different. We have a good game plan, excited, and we're just going to, play football from there.
When you have guys that can move and potentially run the ball when the pass breaks down, are there different kind of guys? Like, is Josh Allen, for a defender, is Josh Allen different than Jaden Daniels? Or if a guy can move and get outside the pocket and run, is it all the same to you?
Yeah, I believe it's different in a sense. Of course, Josh Allen's been in this league a while, different styled offense. So, he knows the checks and all the other intricate details within their offense that they like to switch up. And with this offense and the Commanders, it's definitely different. They have different ways of, canning to their play styles or whatever plays they want to do. And, Jaden Daniels is looking to scramble. He can throw, looking to scramble to run. Josh Allen was a little bit of both as well. And, Josh Allen's, of course, a little bigger, a little harder to take down, of course. And, Daniels is a little more crafty. He'll make a move on you. Both of them don't really slide. So, they have different things about the quarterbacks for sure.
Another familiar face coming to town, and Zach Ertz. It's going to be like seeing him out on the playing field.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Zach Ertz is still doing it at a high level. Excited to go against him. He was a great teammate, and just excited to go against him. And he's not my teammate anymore. So of course, just trying to get all the details from Zach Ertz because he does a lot of stuff, and just trying to play our game.
At this point in your career, when you go back to watch the film of a game like last week, do you take more from the second half when you guys shut them out and kind of just flip things around, or do you end up focusing more on the first half when you give up 20 points and you're like, why'd we give up 20 points?
Yeah, man, I focus on the whole game, how it's going on, and just understanding the, different things that, of course, we see or not see. The Lions did a great job of having some unscouted looks, and, you guys saw that hook and ladder was a great play. And just trying to ultimately just, play our rules within the defense, and then just understanding what we could have done better with certain plays. And, that's kind of my mental going into it all.
How tough a blow is it to lose Justin Jones, and how confident are you in the guys behind him to step up?
Yeah, definitely a huge blow. He's a great D lineman, great teammate, great friend. Been praying for him. Hopefully he's either doing well, or, possibly if he's having surgery, when he's having surgery, just been praying for him. And, of course, have all the belief in all the other players to pick up that slack and to, play Cardinal football at the end of the day. So, these other guys have an opportunity to play. And, it's just going to be exciting to see, what these guys can do.
Personally, how do you feel like you've played through 3 weeks? It seems to us like you've had some really strong performances. Is that kind of what you're feeling as well? Yeah,
most definitely. Personally, I, of course, get my graded sheets from my coach, and just understand that the details that, I could do better, and, understand, of course, the things that I can do good as well. And just, for me personally, just trying to understand what offenses are kind of doing, on the field when I'm out there. So, I definitely feel like I'm, having a strong season personally. But at the end of the day, it's always about the team. It's always about trying to take 1 week at a time and ultimately win. So that's the number one goal. And, that's all my mindset throughout each and every week, each and every game. As a team, if we can, play great and do good and win, that's all that matters.
Is there anything that you feel like you're doing better this year than you were last year?
Well, last year, honestly, I felt like I had a great season as well. Of course, I was injured, so, not to my full potential of, whatever that is, speed, all the little details of, player personnel when they're injured versus not injured. So, of course, I definitely feel like I'm a little faster, a little stronger, of course, and, ultimately just understand the defense more as well. So just trying to play fast and taking one play at a time.
Defense is near the top of the league as far as tackles for loss. What's freeing you guys up to kind of create those negative plays?
Yeah, whatever the calls are, we just try to hone into the defensive calls, whatever Nick is calling, and he does a great job of having various guys in certain spots to create those TFLs and create those negative plays. So, I didn't know that we were, but that's always good. And ultimately, it's just about winning and about taking one play at a time. So. As a team, we're just trying to get better one day at a time, and hopefully continuing to just go up. That's the main goal.
I've asked a few guys this, but we've seen some guys across the league start to wear Guardian caps in games. Have you ever considered that, and if not, why not?
Well, I had a Guardian cap on when we first started training camp, and of course it's because of the they say it's like the year of your helmet. Like if you have an older helmet, you have to have a Guardian cap. So, of course, my first goal was to get out that Guardian cap. So I got a new helmet. So, that was, for me, it's like I don't like it. But, of course, it's trying to, safeten the game up and, have less head-to-head contacts. But for me, our staff does a great job of kind of getting me whatever I asked for, which is, I wanted a new helmet so I didn't have to wear the Guardian cap, and, I got it. So, it's good for me.
Well, why do you think guys don't like it?
I mean, we all like to, of course, you feel good, you play good, you look good, you play good. Of course, aesthetically, maybe they probably don't like it. Maybe a little more heavier in the head. But, personally for me, I didn't like it because it just didn't feel right, so I just got a new helmet. But, of course, we're preaching get your head out of the game, and, throughout my whole career, I've tried to get my head out of the game, and, of course, they do a great job of certain tackling techniques to get our head out the game. So, yeah.